right at the end there, Chychrun was some discomfort there.
He's fine. He just hit his leg on the post or whatever, but he's fine.
When you have Norris, Tkachuk, and Batherson together, I know you've had them in the past. What's an ideal game look like from them?
Well, they're a big, heavy group. Drake can forecheck, Brady can forecheck, but then they also can make plays off the rush. They're making it hard on the other team's D. They're big in front of the net. Josh can win faceoff, clearly can shoot, responsible. They've played, obviously, some really good games together. We're looking to get some chemistry from them.
With road games, too, I'm wondering with the matchups and how much that goes into kind of maybe tinkering and tweaking a little bit here.
Yeah, I think with Ridley, since Ridley's gone down, we're trying to find a little bit more balance, in our lines. So we're not just, they can put their top pair, say, on them. You have a choice you got to make. Do you want to, play your top pair, top shutdown group against, Timmy's line or Josh's line or Tarasenko? So we're looking for a little more balance in that way.
Do you have an update, anything further on Ridley?
Nothing right now. No, he's not back in the near future. For at least weeks, a couple more weeks at least.
Same with Kastelik?
Yes.
So 2-3 weeks?
You know what? I'm not educated enough to say, but I for sure north of 2 weeks.
Just what do you want to see from your team? You've got 3 and 4 now.
3 and 4 games, structure in our own zone, structure in the neutral zone. I'd like to see us break out a lot better. I think that's one of the issues is we're not working hard enough to get open for each other, talking enough to break out and have the puck more. When you don't have the puck, it's very hard and it gets frustrating. So we've got to work back and help the D talk to them, but also the D got to work with each other to get open and have the puck more.
What does Tim Stützle have to do to be better?
Just take a deep breath and play. He's a real good player, and sometimes good players go through stretches where they're tried too hard, and I think that's the case for him. And I think he's just got to go out there and play his game. He's got to, do the little things right, and then everything just kind of, clicks back into motion.
Do you think when guys try too hard, the snowball starts to roll downhill, and they start doing nothing?
I definitely wouldn't say he's doing nothing. That's for sure. He still gets chances, and he still has some looks every night. I just think when he starts. When he plays a simpler, style and lets it come to him a little more, I think you'll see he gets more looks. So, but let's not mistake the fact that he's a good player and he's doing everything he can. He just has to me, just take a deep breath, go out there and play the game he loves. Yeah, for us, the Battle of Ontario, obviously intensifies with both teams where they are, and we just want 2 points. I don't think it matters who at this point or who we're playing. We want to complete 60 minutes and to see a blueprint with this group that we have right now, the current roster, of what it looks like to win ourselves a game.
The message you tell your players going into Toronto, like, as going to play a game there, any storyline coming against?
No, I think less is more at this point. I think we just gotta we've really worked on the details and stuff over the last couple of days. But the biggest thing is you've still got to go in there and play. You got to play. You're going to make mistakes. Make mistakes inside the structure, but you got to play. And we've got good players. And don't overthink. I think sometimes when you overthink, you end up, standing around too much. And I think that's the case for us sometimes. Go in there and play. He's been really good, and maybe unfairly to him, he hasn't played all the minutes, on what you would call the top line. I thought the Joe Ridley Tarasenko line was really dangerous, and then we lost a couple. And we made a switch to try and Joe and Ridley to get a couple other guys going, and I think you look at his numbers. He's a plus player. Where he's putting points on the board. That power play unit's been really good. I think, no one says much about him, but quietly he's had himself a good start.
Quick thought, first of all, on Toronto and what your team needs to do tonight.
Yeah, I mean it's a great opportunity for us. It's a great opportunity for us to go on the road, play against a rival, and Saturday night. It's pretty easy to wake up from your nap and go out there and play hockey. So it's going to be a good test for us.
How can the help of 2 good, energetic practices be?
Yeah, I mean the tempo, the drills that we did the last 2 days was a little different, a little bit more battle drills and a little bit more skating. And when you have a lot of days in between games, you want to keep the legs going.
Claude, collectively, was this team bothered by what it heard in the stands from the fans following the last game?
I mean, yeah, it's obviously in the room, guys care a lot. I don't think we're a team that's gonna quit or stop working hard, and the work ethic in this room is pretty great. And at the end of the day, it's what's in this locker room that's gonna make a difference, and we should keep working as a team.
Structurally, what's kind of been talked about the last few days to get back to as a team in terms of how you want to play going into that game?
Yeah, little details. I mean, as the season goes on, you got to keep working on your game, keep working on your system, and if you do that, you're going to go into game a little bit more confidence, and just knowing what you're doing, it's just going to make everybody's job a lot easier.
Claude, when it comes to the adversity this team is facing in terms of both injuries but then management changes, where does that rank in terms of how, when you've been playing in this league, for height of adversity?
Well, I'd say the last 2 weeks been pretty rocky. I mean, anytime you have a lot of changes like that, it's hard to concentrate. Josh, can you stop talking, man? I can't focus here. I can't do.
I apologize.
Where was I?
We're talking about adversity.
Excuse me. Yeah, I mean it's great that it's happening early in the season, and we got to deal with it. And I think last year we had a few times that we had to kind of figure out how to get through it, and we did. So at the end of the day, we just got to keep working and just trust that what we're doing is going to work.
Wait, why is it good to happen at the beginning of the season?
Well, you kind of learn how to deal with it, and if it comes back a little bit later during the season, you kind of realize how you got to work, how you got to fix it, how you got to be to get out of it. And I wish we didn't have to go through it right now, but it's the position we're in right now, and guys are not pointing fingers or blaming each other. I think it's a great group right now, and we're pretty positive.
And finding some consistency lead to some confidence as a group. I mean,
100%. We've shown that during games that we can play the right way, and when we do, we can play our best. So, like you said, if we can do it for a longer part of the game, we're gonna trust that what we're doing is gonna give us the win. So, that's a good way to put it.
You continue to wear the net guard. Is that something you're going to keep doing? You've worn it in practice in the games.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. It doesn't bother me, so it's all good.
When you say locker room needs to stick together, I assume that extends to what's behind the bench as well.
Yeah, it's getting pretty old. The fans and the media talking about DJ. It's pretty frustrating, actually. He's our coach. He's not going anywhere. We want to play for him, and it's just a distraction that we don't need right now. And I think we've done a pretty good job of not getting caught up into that. But DJ's our coach. We want to play for him, and like I said, he's not going anywhere. So.
What's the approach going into Toronto right now with this team?
Try to get back feeling good and go on the road and win a big game. Obviously, big win for them last night, so they're feeling good, and it's time that we start feeling good.
What's your reaction to what happened with the crowd on Saturday? Even what you heard from your captain say, publicly.
I mean, yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's just noise, and I agree with Brady. We're passionate here, and we understand that the fans are very passionate too, and we're trying to bring our best every single night, and we're going to figure this thing out at some point. So, like I said, it's a lot of noise, and just try to keep it in the room, and we know that we're the group that's going to get it done.
Can you describe how emotional Brady can be? Like, hockey related, whatever he cares about, he wants to point on. Like, how do you describe his emotion in general?
It's just Brady. Like, I don't think it's, I mean, yeah, it's emotion, but I think it's just how he is and he cares so much. I've said it a lot, but we're lucky to have him. And, you know, he's the guy that leads us in a battle every night and plays by example. I know you guys have heard it a million times, but it's true. And, you know, I don't know where we'd be without him. So, you know, I think he's doing everything to get us back on the right track.
Can energy generated off the last 2 practices get translated into tomorrow night's game?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, energy's infectious in practice and can help, but at the end of the day, you got to bring it in games. That's where it matters. That's, you know, where you get, you know, put yourself in a good position, and yeah, just got to play well in games. That's it.
This is kind of unrelated, but Chris Phillips was running the New York Marathon, so was Zdeno Chara. Did you see that? And would you ever consider doing that after your playing career running?
I didn't see Philly was there. I saw Chara was there, but I think he's kind of been known to do that a little bit, I think. So, but no, I would never do that. I don't think, I'm not a very good long distance runner, more of a sprinter, so I don't think I would last more than a few miles.
Who would be the most likely in this locker room, do you think, post-career to do a marathon?
To do a marathon or to do well in a marathon?
You can go with
because
both
that's two
answers.
separate questions.
Yeah. To do a marathon.
To do a marathon. We've got a lot of freaks on the team. I don't know, maybe like Kostelic, him or Sanderson. They're both freak athletes, so yeah, I don't know. I feel like they'd probably just get bored and say, let's go do a marathon or something. I don't know.
And then do you think they do well?
Yeah, they would both do very well, I think. Yeah, they're both shredded.
How the last couple of days been? I'm sure you've paid attention to some of the discourse and the things that have been said about your post-game interview with us the other day, and I'm just wondering how the last couple of days have been.
To be honest with you, I kind of deleted my social media, so I haven't really seen anything. Of course, seeing it on the TV, yeah, I guess I'll address it now. To be honest with you, I said it, and to be honest, I moved right on. My focus has now been on Toronto ever since the game, and no, for me, it's just, I think it's important just to move forward to the next opportunity. You can't always dwell on the past. Of course, said what I said, but for now, you can't really hold on to things. You just got to move on and focus on the task at hand. That's Toronto, and they came back, and they've had adversity. They've came back and won against Tampa last night. So it's going to be a tough task, but I've said this from day one at camp. The belief I have with this group and how much we want to win for not only ourselves but the community, the fans, and it's I mean, we're all in this together, and I know that's what we want to do. It's what we want to accomplish, and the best part about it is I know we're going to do it. So I know the confidence is there, belief is there, and every day we're getting better. So I have all the faith in this group.
DJ said yesterday he thinks you guys need to ignore the outside noise. Do you think that's good advice?
I mean, you can't really focus on anything but the game right now. So it's to be honest with you, it's for me. I get rid of social media. Just for me, I just focus on the task every day. Today is an opportunity to get better, and that's we focused a lot on neutral zone, D zone, and different types of structured things. And I think if we do that to a T, we're a tough team to beat. And when we're detailed like that, then our speed skill take over. So for me, I just wanted to focus on these important practice days to get us ready for the Battle of Ontario tomorrow.
And Brady, is this just a matter of you're a guy that wears your heart on your sleeve, you're passionate, like that's what your teammates say, so when you say stuff like that, it's just a reflection of who you are?
Didn't know I was saying it till it was in the moment. I guess that's what I try to be. I just try to bring the emotion, I guess. I think you guys know, I think the group knows, the city knows that they know what they're going to get out of me, but yeah, it's just I want to represent this community well. I want to represent this team well, and try to be the X factor and to get us to win games. So that's kind of been my focus every day. Is just when that opportunity happens during the game, is to be able to take that opportunity and to get the job done.
How close do you feel that this group is to turning the corner?
I mean, I have the utmost confidence in everything that we're doing here. I think, top to bottom, ownership to players, I think all of us are aligned and we all have the same goals. And I really do believe that we're right there, and that we'll get going here, and it's going to be a fun ride. And I think
it's gonna be great. I think the whole experience is gonna be great for players, city, and the fans that come and support us every day. It's gonna be a fun ride here, and I know we're gonna get through it. And yeah, I'm positive that this little stretch here is gonna make us a way better team here in the near future, and for future adversity down the road. That we know, be confident that we can handle it.
So, like after a game, I wonder for you. I mean, whatever emotions, good or bad, you're feeling about it. Like, do you park it before you go to bed that night? Is it a next morning thing? Like, how long do you kind of let any type of feeling of a given night linger for you?
Well, past me would say until the next game, but I think now, as growing up and maturing, it's to be honest with you, once I left the rink, I didn't really think about the game at all. I moved right on to focus on Toronto, and of course, there's always things that you think about going into practice about. Okay, I didn't do this well that game, so I got to focus on this to improve. So those are things it took, but for me, it's just I got to control what I can control, and that's my mindset, my work ethic, my attitude, and I know that's kind of been the message about to the whole group is that's all you can really control is that positive attitude every single day and the work ethic, which we always do, and I think it's shown the last couple practices. We're back having fun, just enjoying it, enjoying the little things that come in practice and that are going to come in games, just being together. So we're really excited to get to Toronto today and just focus on a huge game tomorrow.
At the beginning of practice, things seem light. How important during these moments of adversity is it for you as a captain to just keep it loose in this locker room as well?
Yeah, I think it's just all about having fun. We're playing a sport that we all love, and it's always fun to come to the rink. That's the atmosphere that's been created here. It's every single day. It's not really coming to work. It's just coming to do something that we love. So yeah, I don't know who set up that puck thing, but today that was a blast and worked on the hands. The arm was a little sore after, but no, it was good. It's this group. It's like I've been saying, that the confidence, belief with each other that we have is we know we're going to get through this. We know it's going to be smooth sailing the rest of the way, just because we just got to face a little adversity now, and we're going to be better because of it.
Is this the beginning of November?
Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've been growing it out for a little bit. So I don't know. Some guys are saying put a little shade in there, but I'm liking where it's at right now.